How was WrestleMania for you?
It was stupendous. It was marvellously stupendous.
It was stupendous.
No, just saying that. Like, I mean, I enjoyed my match personally. It's the first proper Mania in a few years.
Yeah.
To get back out there with, my goodness, like nearly 80,000 people, whatever was there, and hear the roar when I walked out initially. Like, my goodness, this is crazy. And they've got a roof just like Principality. They keep the noise inside instead of the noise traveling out of some open top stadiums. So I was blown away by the reaction. Had the match with Corbin, 6-month feud. Got real personal right in the last week. The crowd were ready for it. The match felt awesome. Kicked out at the end of days. He loves every time I say that. I kicked out at the end of days, mate.
Yeah, say it again. Say it to every camera, actually.
End of days, I kicked out. And Corbin hates it. And I say it every time.
Shoulder.
But it was such a big moment. It's such a memorable moment. If there is going to be something like that, WrestleMania is the place to do it. He really did his job and really cemented the old good guy here in the moment. I had that moment winning the match, but also afterwards, the moment I'd been pushing for a while. It was actually Vince McMahon, Mr. McMahon, his idea a while ago.
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, just in case anyone out there doesn't know who Vince is. The other Vince Jones backstage. But no, it was his idea a while ago. He was like, man, it'd be a really cool moment if you could cut that top rope. And I was like, yeah, it'd be really cool. And we'd actually pay the sword off that I carry around to the ring and swing at people's heads. Yeah, people would cheer me and they would try and murder people constantly. I'm never going to shank anybody realistically, so you have to pay it off in some kind of manner and justify me bringing the sword and using it all the time. And we tried it one week prior to TV at SmackDown, and it didn't work. Like they had a real sword made, 2 real swords made, as opposed to the dollar sword I'll bring to TV. And I was ready, everyone backed up. I tried to cut the rope and it didn't cut. It kind of filleted like slightly down the side. And I was like, well, that didn't work, so they just shelved it. That's not going to work. I pitched it again Mania week. I was like, I really believe I can do this. And he was like, right, if you can prove you can do it, get it on video, we'll absolutely do it. So the day of Mania, I was practicing during the day. It was working 60% of the time. It got to the point where I got a few in a row through where I was realizing you have to keep it perfectly straight, and it's technique. You have to slice samurai kind of style, like across the way. And then the agent for the match finally said, you sure you want to do this, bro? This could be really cool, but at the same time, this is the most dives we have all year.
Boink!
Yeah, they're really trying to make our baby face here.
Chopped my head in half.
I would rather have that than cut the rope and it doesn't work. I would rather it bounce back and
I would definitely not. I would have rather you just...
Yeah, so it was going to go one way or the other. It was going to be awesome, it was going to be terrible, but it went perfect. I was overexcited, and instead of the top rope, I cut through the top rope, the second rope, and it bent round the third rope. Which swords are supposed to do. Anyone out there that thinks it was rubber or it was planned, it was a real sword, real ropes. And the next match was struggling when they were trying to put those ropes back on, and the ropes were all wonky for the next match. But it was cool to have a couple of Mania moments. And then the whole show itself, it was stupendous for many reasons. Some excellent wrestling from everybody, the guys, the girls.
The coffee machine agrees.
The coffee machine's loving it. The coffee machine could have been involved in Knoxville and Sammy, which was very good. I was highly entertained by that match.
Yeah, yes.
And then seeing Vince and Austin again. Like, Vince never taken the best stunner, got 2 left feet in his prime, so it was only fitting that he took the worst stunner of all time, and everybody was very entertained.
We were sports entertained.
Highly sports entertained.
Very true.